Hello, my friends. Welcome to a shorter, energizing, and core-focused Vinyasa practice. As always, listen to your body, change and modify as you need, and let's get into it. We're going to begin in a child's pose or balasana posture for this practice. So let your knees spread wide, bring the big toes together to touch, and let your fingertips reach towards the top of your space. The forehead will rest down gently. As you arrive in this posture, just start to notice the breath. Feel the air graze your nostrils. Maybe feel the breath expand across your back body. And as you exhale, open mouth, sigh everything out. Good, 2 more just like that. Inhale, belly fills. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale the deepest breath you've taken yet today. Suspend the breath for a moment at the top. Take another sip of air in. Exhale, sigh everything out. Good. On your next inhale, press into the palms, rise to a tabletop. We'll stack wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingertips wide. Engage your hasta bandha, this hand lock. As you inhale, belly lowers, broaden across the collarbones, find cow. Exhale, cat, round in, gaze to your navel. Good, inhale, finds cow. And exhale to your cat. Good, nice, flow through this a few more times using your breath as the guide. And as you flow through these cats and cows, you could stay just as you are or start to incorporate some organic movement. You can sway side to side, barrel roll the spine. Nice. If you've taken my classes before, you know I love a little intuitive movement. And this is a more energizing practice. We'll build a little more heat. So let your intuition guide you. If today is a day where you push yourself a little bit, please do. If today is a day where you need to back off and find extra support, that's perfect as well. So listen to your body. On an inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Keep your right palm planted. Inhale, left arm peels open, gaze up, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder, left cheek, hover off the mat. Good. Inhale, we open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Good. Inhale, we peel all the way back open. Spin your right toes off the mat. Step your left foot back. We open to a supported side plank. Good. Exhale, tick-tock the arm over the ear. As you inhale, plant the hand on top of the left hip. Rise to a gate pose. Right arm reaches up and over. Find your side body stretch. Good. As you exhale, windmill the hands to plant. Hover the left toes and then step your left foot toward the outer edge of the mat. Toward the outer edge of your mat. Good, we meet in a lizard. Take an inhale, broaden across the collarbone, and exhale, soften in. Just a little warm up here. Option to stay, keep the right palm planted, and maybe you press open on the knee with the hand. Good, one more inhale. As you exhale, come back through your lizard. Maybe shift front and back a few times. All right, yogis. Beautiful job. When you're ready, meet you back in a tabletop. Palms spread wide. Left hand stays planted. Inhale, right arm peels open. Exhale, thread to your hover. Good, breath to movement. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, this time we open all the way, spin the left heel off the mat, step the right foot back, side plank facing the opposite side. Exhale, reach the arm over the ear, feel a side body stretch. Inhale, right hand to right hip, lift the upper body up and over to your gate pose. Good, one more inhale. As you exhale, windmill hands to plant. Keep the right toes hovering and step them to the outer edge of the right hand. Lizard on this side. Good. So we just start to notice the sensation in your body, whether this is time of day of like the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. Just check in with yourself. How are you doing? And remember, whatever you're feeling here is okay. We're just shining this light of awareness on our bodies, on our emotions. Option to stay or press the right hand into the right knee. Find a little twist. And when you're ready, come on back. Option to shift front and back a few times. Good. Like for example, I just got done with work and it was a super busy day. So I'm feeling like I need some intense movement to get out of my head and into my body. So maybe you can relate to that if you're taking this class. When you're ready, come back. Shift the right foot back to your tabletop, however you'd like to get there. Walk your hands forward, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, and pedal it out. So in your down dog, we want hands shoulder width distance apart, feet hips width distance apart. Good. Now as you inhale, lift the heels, ripple forward, find your high plank. This could also be knees on the earth. In your downward dog, we want the shoulders, in your high plank, we want the wrists under the shoulders. Now as you exhale, keep the hands and feet where they are. Send your hips up and back to the down dog. Good, so we find the same alignment with the hands and feet. This might mean your heels don't touch the mat as far, but that's okay. We want to keep this high base for the sequence. On your next inhale, ripple forward back to a high plank. This time as you exhale, instead of down dog, parallel the shins to the earth, bend the knees, press back into a bear pose. Good, inhale, come back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so we've got a little spice. Let's flow through that a few times. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bear pose, parallel the shins. The knees can spread wide, almost like your child's pose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Really nice. Here we go. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bear. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take 2 more rounds at your pace. Nice job. Last one. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bear. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Really nice job, you guys. I can't see you, but I can feel it. Awesome. Take an inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the hands. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Knees bend a little or a lot, let your head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Strong core, long spine. Good. As you exhale, soften everything back down. Inhale, root to rise, arms overhead, full body stretch. Good. As you exhale, sweep the left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, swap it out. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, optional back bend. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, sink back into chair, Utkatasana. Weight is in the heels here. So feel your tailbone lengthen down towards the heels. And then feel this up dog sensation in the chest. Wrap your pinkies in, engage the core. Nice job. Can you sink just an inch lower? I know you can. One more inhale. As you exhale, we fold Uttanasana. Beautiful, yogis. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower palms plant, step back, meet me in a high plank. And now we flow through this once again. Exhale, bear. Knees come wide, shins parallel to the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Now you have an option to stay with this, or let's add another layer. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Plank. Bear. Plank. Down dog. Lots of planks. Don't hate me. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Plank. Bear. Plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Your heat might be starting to build. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. Feel this energy moving through your body. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, little back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Okay, you're doing amazing. You have an option to stay here. Or when you feel ready, airplane the arms back. Stay here, or maybe the heels lift as you fly. Good. So your inhales, lower the heels, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fly. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, fly. Nice job. We're here for 5, 4, 3. Can you breathe through your nose for 2? Fly on 1. Airplane the arms, lift the heels. Pause here. Can you stack the heels over the toes? Squeeze the pinkies together behind you. Sink an inch lower for 5, 4. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. We fold. Uttanasana. Beautiful job. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back. We've got that sequence one more time. Take what you need and leave the rest. You can also do this on your knees. If you're with me, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bear. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that just one more time. You have got this. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bear. Can you hear my voice shaking? Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Pause here. Come back to your breath. Inhale, right toes lift, 3-legged dog. Option to stay or bend the knees, stack and open the hip. Inhale, square. Exhale, knee to nose, step foot to thumb. Dial your left heel down. Blossom the arms open, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2, nice. So you arrive in this warrior, you can bend and straighten, roll the wrists. We've been on our hands a lot this practice, so check in with your hands. Start to settle in. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, tick-tock, extended side angle. Inhale, rise all the way to your 5-pointed star. Heels in, toes out. As you exhale, sink into goddess. A couple rolls here. We inhale, rise, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sink into goddess. Your breath. Can you feel your fingertips? Can you feel the breath moving through your body for 3, 2. Nice job on 1. Bend into the front knee, find your warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. This time we exhale, hands to plant. Frame the right foot. Lift your left heel, start to scooch forward until the left toes hover for standing split. Head is heavy. One more inhale. As you exhale, gently step the left foot to meet the right, forward fold at the top of your mat. Give it a little shake out. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back. Option to flow through your vinyasa. If you want to take another bear, you could do that as well, if you're feeling spicy. Otherwise, let's meet back in a down dog. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, left toes lift. Option to bend the knees, stack and open the hip. Inhale, square. Exhale, knee to nose, step foot to thumb. Roll the back heel down. Windmill open, warrior two. Again, arrive here with a little curiosity. Roll the shoulders, wiggle the fingers. Settle into your posture, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, TikTok, extended side angle. Inhale, we rise all the way to 5-pointed star. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, sink into your goddess. Now, option to stay. We're gonna try a different variation on this side. So you can pause here, heels on the earth. Or on your next inhale, lift the right heel. Set it down. Lift the left heel. Set it down. Good, alternating the heel lifts. Keep your tailbone lengthening down towards the mat, so different than a squat. Switch on your core. Nice job. We're firing up our body, getting the blood and energy moving for 5, 4. You are so strong for 3, 2, 1. Hold your goddess, lift both heels. Option to sink an inch lower for 5. 5-pointed start in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top of the mat. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill palms to frame the left foot. Shift the right toes forward until they hover for your standing split. Head is heavy. On an exhale, plant the right foot to meet the left. Give it a little shake out. All right, we've got one more standing posture. Take an inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, sliver at the heels, sink the hips, sweep the arms overhead for your chair. All right, my friends, you have an option to stay here. This is a great place to be. If you'd like to play with bird sipping water, you can follow some of these cues. On an exhale, sweep your hands back. Interlace the fingers at your low back. So we find this bind in our chair. You can stay here, or start to lift the heels, stack the heels over the toes. As you exhale, belly folds towards the thighs. When you lower the gaze towards the knees, let the palms reach up and maybe overhead. Let them be your counterbalance. Bird sipping water. Can you soften the face? If you're wobbly, that's okay. We just notice. For 5, 4, stack the heels higher for 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down, forward, fold. Beautiful job. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, we'll plant the palms. Option to step back and find a final vinyasa. Take it or leave it. Maybe a child's pose. But let's all meet in a downward facing dog for our last active posture. Feel your Hasta Bandha switch on, this hand lock. Grip onto the mat with the first pad of your fingers. As you inhale, press into the palms. Press the mat away, and as you exhale, soften the belly back towards the thighs. Inhale, sweep the right toes overhead. Slowing it down, exhale, right knee to right wrist. Prepping for our pigeon. Good. Take a moment here, tent the fingertips. Take a peek at your back leg. Make sure that it's straight behind you, not flinging out. Kitty wampus to the side. The first time I said the word kitty wampus in a class I was teaching in Colorado, and people were like, what the hell did you just say? I think it's a Midwestern word. I don't know. Let me know if you know what that word means. Inhale, puff up the chest. And as you exhale, option to fold. We'll be here for just a few rounds of breath, softening into the hip. Soften the belly. Start to intentionally deepen your breath. One more inhale. As you exhale, open mouth, sigh everything out. Press into the palms, gently begin to rise. Send the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And then swap it out. Left toes lift, three-legged dog. As you exhale, lower left knee to left wrist. Find your pigeon. Hi, Jill. Same thing here, tent the fingertips. We've got a guest star today. Scooch the right hip back in space. Broaden across the collarbones, and as you exhale, option to hinge. Soften the belly, soften the jaw. Willa is supporting you in your pigeon as you rest. Now can you let your awareness come down into the hip crease? As you inhale, send your breath there. As you exhale, soften around it. One more inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And on your next inhale, slowly unravel, plant the palms. Release the pigeon, send the left leg up and back. Take any movement that you need here. And when you're ready, cross at the ankles, sit back onto your hips. And we'll close class today on our backs. Take your feet to the wide edges of the mat. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. And when you feel ready, option to find a happy baby. Hands to your big toe, maybe the soles of your feet. You can rock side to side, massage out the low back. So as you slow down here, just noticing the space, maybe the energy that you've created. And when you're ready, gently release the happy baby. We'll end class today in a butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees fall wide. And then maybe bring one hand to the belly and one hand to your heart. Take an inhale as you fill the low belly. And exhale, open mouth, sigh everything out. You're welcome to stay here and rest as long as your practice calls for. I'll leave you here today to integrate and enjoy. Thank you so much for flowing with me today, and I will see you guys next time.